This camera is tangled. It's everything else. Anyway, so now here it is. I'm gonna do a career mode, and I thought, why not? Even though I'm not editing or anything like that, I'm just doing a live stream. Gonna be me. Hopefully do well. Guess I'm a 99. Welcome to Albany Sharks. Following our meeting, I believe that you have the qualities, skills and character to make an outstanding footballer. As long as you adhere to the team values and perform your role within the team, I believe you'll be a valuable contributor over the journey. I look forward to overseeing your growth within the team. Best of luck. Alright. Play as pro player or play match as team. Round 1. So you'd like to play as a player, but then again playing as a team would be cool. Yeah, we're going to dominate them. Absolutely dominate them. Here we go.
Anthony Hudson here for this battle between Geelong Falcons and the visiting team. Well, joining me for special comments for this match is Gary Lyon.
Thanks, Hutto. Should be a great game today.
Today's match between Geelong Falcons and the visiting team. The visiting team running onto the field looking for a big performance today.
It's a big midfield battle today. Whichever team can get on top in the middle of the ground will walk out winners today.
Late September, the winds begin to
Geelong Falcons make their way onto the field. The captains converge for the toss of the coin.
Here we go. Career mode begins.
The visiting team kicking to the left of screen. Round one. We're just moments away from the opening bounce. And here we go. It's Geelong Falcons taking on the visiting team. Uses a short handball. Ball is touched and just a minor score. Graham weighing up the options now. Strong mark in the contest. Lloyd moves it now. Mark will be paid. Moves it by foot. Picked up under pressure. There'll be a ball up close to goal. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, Hutto. A great game of footy.
31, hands it to open space. Plugger heads for home. Misses everything with that kick.
Oh,
he
come
puts it out
on.
of bounds on the full.
We're going to dominate them all day. It's going to be ridiculous.
Puts it on the boot. Takes a strong mark. Channels a long kick. Takes an uncontested mark. Decides to kick. A race for the loose ball. Scoops it up. Dalton dug out the loose ball. 70 going for number one.
And Johnny Sims.
Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. Puts the first goal on the board. Back in the middle now.
The visiting team need to be more aware of the opposition set up at the stoppage. Their hit-outs are getting cut off too often.
The King marks in a bit of space. 35 metres out. Going for goal number one. He kicks that goal with purpose.
He's absolutely loving it. Why not?
He's enjoying that goal.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal.
Thrashes it. Takes possession. Turned it over. 70. Takes it well. 60 metres out. That's a big goal. What an effort. Gets some reward for his efforts. The visiting team lead by 19. Wins the ruck duel. Gets a quick kick away. And the ball trickles over the line. Ball over the boundary line. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
Going for goal number one. Big Red shoots. And that kick goes offline.
The visiting team are creating plenty of chances from turnover. They just need to generate that into more scoring opportunities to be a big chance.
Goes with the kick. Can't take the mark. Going for goal number one. The kick goes out on the full from Jimmy. With a driving kick. Marks all alone. Doesn't connect with the kick, and it will be coming back. Converting these opportunities could make a big difference to today's result. Going for goal number 1. The kid uses the body well. They should get a goal from this kick. That's a well-executed kick for a goal.
He's enjoying every second of it out there.
He's excited about that one. We're back in the middle to resume play. Won the hit out. Is in his possession. Well collected. Joyce gathers it now. The ball will be coming back. Sweeping handball. Linking by hand. Boomer kicks hurriedly. Found space for an easy mark. He drives it. Dalton looks to get onto the football. He heads for home. Kick on the way. Drop punt straight through the middle.
Let's
the
go.
lead has been increased by the natural. He loved that one. The visiting team beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 32-0.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
Umpire ready to resume play. Clears the contest. He gains possession. The natural gets the loose ball. Hurried kick. The kid finding it in motion. Keeps it moving. Uses it now. The mark has been taken. 30 metres from home. Plays on quickly. The King has a chance to put a second goal on the board. The Graham to bring it back into play. Dalton has it. Gets a touch to the ball. Plugger going for number 1. They'll need to convert better from those opportunities. Searching for a teammate. Takes the mark. Looks up with a kick. 31 doesn't take the mark. Baz clears the ball from the contest. Couldn't complete the mark. Picks up the loose ball. The ball knocked out in the tackle. Macca going for number 1. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Intercepted. Clifford links up with a chance to run. They can link up now. Has it now. Just gets it onto the boot. Takes the mark all by himself. A chance to gather the ball. Well picked up. Brings it out of the pack. A great mark taken there. 30 metres from home. Should be simple from here. They really need a goal on the board now. Look at them celebrate that effort. About to resume hostilities. 1 down. And now Baz hacking it out of there. Good mark and looks to send it back.
The visiting team just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
A chance to reload the attack now. With a driving kick. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. 35 metres out. An ideal position to be kicking from. The King going for number 2. And the chance at goal is taken by the visiting team. This kick stretches the lead. He's excited about that one. 40 points the difference. Centre bounce. Big Chungus won the duel. Goes short by hand. Receives the handball and takes off. The ball mopped up. He gives it a ride. A drop punt through the goals. Congrats. The game is back underway. Slapped away. Applies a bump. Gets the handball away. Well taken at ground level. The umpire calls for it. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm waiting for the visiting team are winning the ball out of the clearance and are capitalising. It's much easier to score when you're always on the front foot.
Gaz, what are your thoughts on that opening turn?
The visiting team deserve this lead early. They'd want to keep it up if they're going to win this.
Let's check out the stats.
The visiting team have got on top in the contested possessions. It's one of the key reasons they lead right now.
Thanks for that. Players ready to start the second quarter. Swats it. A chance for Big D. Handballs. Holly moves it by hand. And now they're away. Just hits the post. And a minor score. Players move as they look to provide an option. Good body work to win the mark. Uses it by foot. Rushes with the kick. Moves the ball by foot. 70, determined to reach the ball. Ball gets cut off. Scoops up the ball. Dug out the loose ball. Hacking it out of there. Picked off the deck. The loose ball picked up. Movement by hand. The natural rushes with the kick. Easily takes the mark. The King will kick from beyond the 50. This shot should be elementary from here. Picks it up. With a burst of speed. Puts boot to ball. The King found some space and marked. An opportunity for a third goal. The King celebrates with the fans.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement.
Thumped by Polly. He has the ball. Hacks it out of there. Great grab. Jacko puts it on the boot. Gets into some space to mark this. Moved on by Dynamite. Terrific mark there.
Here we go.
From home. About to take the kick. Slight angle. Big Red might kick a goal. Looks okay off the boot. Kick goes astray, and it's out on the full. Jones tucks it into the pocket. It's a foot race to get this one. The King puts it into space. With the ball now. Ends up marking uncontested. Puts it on the boot. They chase after the loose ball. Silvani just threw it. Elects to kick. Does well to cut off the kick. Baz drives the kick. Jimmy keeps it moving. Ball collected. Has a runner alongside him. Hits the target by hand. Squeezes out a handball. Joyce hacking it out of there. Takes a simple grab.
Let's go.
Tips it towards half forward. Ball stripped in the tackle. Drives it out of the pack. Intercepts the ball well. Couldn't get the hand pass away, so he just threw it. Ends up turning this ball over. The kick elects to kick. The ball kept alive. Just handballs into space. Gets a handball away. A chance to put a second goal on the board. The kid couldn't be happier with that goal. We're back in motion. Taps it down. Showed good control. Releases by hand. The kick is streaming past and gets the footy. Silvani steals possession. Steady hands there as he holds that one. 50 metres from home.
Finally.
Relatively straightforward from here.
Come on.
Red drives it at goal. The kick towards goal. The visiting team seen one
Fuck
home.
yeah, let's go.
Through his first goal. That pushes the lead further out. They get around him after that effort. Thumped clear. He wins possession. Picked up by Boomer. Polly getting in on the act. Polly was taken high in the tackle. The visiting team would love to make the most of this opportunity. The ball ends up going to ground. Big Red looking to put through another goal.
Fucking hell.
The visiting team, 66, play Geelong Falcons, 12. Easily takes the mark. Now with a low spearing kick. Lloyd leading the race to the loose ball. The kick goes out on the full from Plugger. Goes with the kick. A race for the loose ball. Handball's out in front. 70 links with a teammate who can run.
Oh, that's terrible.
The visiting team are costing themselves with turnover today. They need to find a way to control the play better and stop turning it over.
Marks now and can send it back. He goes for broke. On its way. Hook the kick wide and a behind. The Graham ready to bring it back into play. Moves it by foot. A chance to gather the ball. He spears the ball. Strong with the body and wins the mark. Slams it on the boot. Finds a target. Spears the ball. They can create from this. Sockers a kick. Fancy footwork, and it's a goal. The kid puts through his third goal. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. The visiting team.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
Polly palmed it down. Difficult ball control. Dalton gains possession. Manufactures a handball. Receives the handball and takes off. He has the ball. The loose ball scooped up. Young just put it on the boot. King going for number one. His teammates rush over. Geelong Falcons behind by 56. We resume hostilities. Polly won the hit out. Wins the race to the ball. There isn't long left in this quarter. Well collected. Gets a hand to the ball. He just can't get out of the action. It's a turnover. O'Brien handballs. The first half comes to a close and Geelong Falcons face a 56-point deficit.
The visiting team have had a solid first half and will look to show more of the same in the second.
Let's have a closer look at the stats.
Geelong Falcons haven't been able to get the ball forward enough to score. They need to get some repeat entries inside 50 to generate some scoring.
Thank you very much, Gaz. Players taking a much-needed rest as we prepare to launch into the third term shortly.
Oh wow, I've won the ball 6 times. That's pretty damn good.
Second half action about to commence. Back in the middle.
The visiting team have been extremely well organised at the stoppages, and it sees them being able to win the ball from the clearance.
70 presents and takes the mark. Sinks the slipper into it. Plugger takes the mark. Keeps it moving. He gets his hands on the footy. It always looked close, but it hit. Deciding where to go with the kick in. Graham plays it to himself. Looks to move it by foot. Winning the ball in the air was Bailey. Kicks it out of the defensive 50. Strong mark in the contest. Got boot to ball. A good mark under the circumstances. Silvani has resources out wide. Boomer gets on the end of this. Fans crossing their fingers, hoping he can put this one through the big sticks. Going for goal number one. It's going to be close. That's a monster kick, and it's a goal. He loved that one. The visiting team starting to exert some dominance now. They lead 81 to 18. It's cut off by Clifford. Jones releases by hand. Couldn't quite with the mark. Takes possession. Just through the ball. Punches the kick. He takes the mark.
The visiting team haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Off hands. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hutto. They just need to find a way to work back into the game right now.
The King goes off the ground. Gathers it now. Big Chungus goes by hand. He might kick a goal. Look at them celebrate that effort. The visiting team by 69. Polly got the tap, wants to keep it moving. He's got the footy in his hands. The King slots the goal. They stretch their lead with that effort. Smiles all round. The visiting team
Here we
beginning to
go.
apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 93-18.
He did. The visiting team are allowing the opposition uncontested marks, but they set up behind the ball so well it forces the opposition to play that style.
Great mark under pressure. 40 metres out. The kid looking for another goal here. The visiting team finds a way to get that one through. He's enjoying that goal. About to resume play. Thumps it clear. Boomer finds possession. Finding the ball was Jones. Collects the loose ball. Just put it on the boot. O'Brien will be upset with that. Silvani clears the congestion. The mark has been taken. 70 with a thumping kick. It's a big kick and it goes straight through. They stretch, pretty happy with that one. The visiting team clip. Back in the middle. Polly aims for his man on the ground. Clean from the half volley. Ball spills. Gathered by Lloyd. Jones did well and won the free kick. Lloyd tackled.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Pumps it inside 50. The ball ends up with the kid. Decides to keep going. This for goal number 5.
That goal will be a real confidence. Geelong Falcons have struggled to get the ball forward to centre. Look at the inside 50 difference. They're getting well beat.
Big Red having an impact again.
He seems to always be in the contest, Hutto.
Jimmy collects the loose ball. Mops up the loose ball. Lost concentration for a moment. 31 was taken high in the tackle. Chose to kick it. Marked by Ryder. Got the hands free. 70 onto the ball. Well taken at ground level. Interesting handball. The kid finds his man on the move. He's kicked it out on the full. Goes by foot. Stuck the mitts out there and held onto it. Hacks it forward. Good mark there. A piercing kick from Dalton. The King had it, lost it. Ball picked up.
Another goal here, and this game could be well and truly over.
Big Chungus got in the better position. Joyce just threw it. Chance to put one through for his side. He likes his chances from here. The kick towards goal. He acknowledges the crowd. That's 7 in a row for the visiting team. The margin is 99.
That's a really good team goal. Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. Geelong Falcons forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Ball off hands. The King getting the crowd involved. The visiting team have kicked the last 8 goals. The lead is now 105. He can take off after that handball. Handball finds Jones. Couldn't quite nail that kick.
The visiting team have turned it over too often today. They aren't coping with the pressure. They should try and slow it down and control the ball for a moment.
Silvani got hands to it. Now it's a ball up. Guides it down. Clifford pushes his opponent off with one hand. Takes a strong mark. Silvani has resources out wide. The ball rolls over the boundary line. And the umpire will throw it in. Thrown in now. Punches it clear. Dug out the loose ball. Lobs the handball. The King can kick goal number 7 here. celebrating hard. The visiting team have kicked 9 in a row. Now they lead by 112. Big Chungus does well. Using every ounce of energy he has left. 31 earns a free kick. Decides to kick. Nice mark under pressure. Turned it over. The loose ball scooped up.
Fantastic pressure there.
Not happy with that kick as it goes out on the full. Geelong Falcons with a lot to think about. They trail by 112.
The visiting team will want to keep the foot on the accelerator and finish this last quarter strongly.
Both sides finding plenty of scoring opportunities that term. What stands out for you, Gaz?
The Falcons are allowing the opposition too much room on the outside. They need to close them down faster once they break away.
Thanks for that, Gaz. Let's see what this last quarter throws up.
Oh, they've got to take some risks now. They can't afford to waste any time.
Hits the target by hand. 70, he takes it well. Going for goal number 1.
He'll have to do better than that next time.
The Graham looking for options now. Doesn't take the mark. Mops up the loose ball. Kicks in heavy traffic. And the mark will be paid. Goes with the kick. Spills the mark. A quick handball from Brown. Just gave it away. The handball hits the target. Young did well to win that ball. Releases the handball. He's got the football now. At full stride, receives the handball. Listen to the fans celebrate as he drives that through. Gets some reward for it. We're back in the middle to resume play. Holly won the hit out. With the ball now. Quickly onto the boot. Plugger couldn't keep his hands on it. Hurried kick. Couldn't complete the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball, Hunter.
Gives away a free for in the back. Moves it by foot. Got hands to it. The ball mopped up. Macca handballs out into space. Graham wins the marking contest. Goes by foot. The mark is taken by Dalton. Works the ball up the ground. Marks that ball uncontested. Drives the kick hard. Marks in a bit of space. Kicks hurriedly. Ryder was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Decides to kick. Bailey drops the mark. On its way. Doesn't connect with the kick, and it will be coming back. Graham kicks it out of defence. Marks now and can send it back. Looking to kick goal number 2. 108. Graham to bring it in. Can't take the mark. Dug out by Macca. He looks like he needs a spell.
There's not too much going on out there at the moment.
Punched away. There'll be a ball up close to goal. Won it down. Big D must have double vision. 31 won himself a free. 40 metres from home. Going for goal number 1. It's going to be close. That kick goes offline. Looking for options now. Graham plays on. Gets around Mr. Invisible. Graham didn't see what was coming.
Big tackle.
Jacko going for number 1. He acknowledged. Back in the middle now.
The visiting team are taking advantage of their ruckman's ability. It gives them first use at the stoppages and forcing the opposition to defend.
Boomer flicks it over. Baz will be the recipient of the free. 35 metres out. Sinks the slipper into it. I haven't seen it for a while, Gaz.
That's right, Hutto. He just can't seem to get into the game.
Looking to bring it back into play. Plays on from the kick in. With a driving kick. Dalton takes it strongly. Sends it clear of the contest. Over the top of the pack.
The visiting team.
Has it now. Clears the contest. Just releases the ball. A chance for the natural. Receives the handball and takes off. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Wins the ruck duel. Macca with a clean collect. Boomer going for number 2. Offhands from Graham. The kid goes for home. Unfortunately lets them down there. They're ready to bring it back into play. Jones spills it. Gets past the tackle. Big D didn't mark it. The loose ball picked up. Under pressure and keeps it alive. Just gets it onto the boot. Running hard to take that was Silvani. Looks to move it by foot. Spent that one before he earned it. Using every ounce of energy he has left. Coughed up by the natural. Picked off the deck. Had the pressure bearing down. With the ball is Plugger. Dalton collects it. Slams it onto the boot. Ends up turning this ball over. Kick by Jones. Couldn't quite with the mark. Looks like he might be hurt at the moment. Can you tell us more, Gary?
Yeah, definitely something wrong here. He's trying to get off the ground as quick as he can.
He puts it out of bounds on the full. Gets some distance on the kick. Bounce works for Jimmy. Takes them on. Jimmy earns a free kick. Going for goal number 1. 30 metres out. 45-degree angle for this shot at goal. He heads for home. The drop punt goes straight between the big sticks. Back in the middle, has the rucks go at it. Won the hit out. Boomer gets the ball, finds his man. Linking by hand. He can take off after that handball. Great mark in the pack. Brown uses it by foot. Magnificent leap and mark. Not much time remaining in this match. Drops the mark. Gathers it now. Kick goes astray and it's out on the full. He drives it. Jones couldn't snaffle it. We'll get a stoppage.
The sting has been taken out of the game right now.
The game never reached any great heights, and it ended as a bit of a one-sided affair. Your final word on today's game, Gaz?
They have to learn from this experience. People will start asking questions of Geelong Falcons if they continue to play like they did today.
Thanks, Gary.
Late September, the winds begin to change.
The final scores are the visiting team 22, 15, 147. Geelong Falcons 4, 0, 24. On behalf of Gary Lyon, thank you for joining us. We'll see you again soon.
Against the wall. when the clock runs out, one side takes it all. We are the favorite sons. We take our place.
Good player's the player now. See what the difference is when we don't play as the full team.
Welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson, and what a match we have today between the Bushrangers and the visiting team. Coming to you live from Bendigo. Pretty overcast conditions here for this match. Oh, if the rain like this continues, it's going to be very hard for the players to get a hold of the ball. Probably not the type of crowd they were expecting. But joining me as always is Gary Lyon.
G'day, Hutto. It's fantastic to be here today.
For today's match, we have Murray and the visiting team. They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it.
It's a big midfield battle today. Whichever team can get on top in the middle of the ground will...
Both these teams coming off good wins last week would fancy themselves a chance on the road. Can't wait for this one to begin, and I think the crowd would agree too. They are on the edge of their seats. Thumped clear, the natural on the ball. At full stride, receives the handball, uses his pace. Nobody can catch him. He takes the shot. No issues with that drop punt.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
his
let's go.
first. Big Red love kicking that one. The first goal going to the visiting team. Guided down nicely by Big Chungus. He gains possession. Tries to gain some territory. Finds himself in space and marks. Works it across the ground. Doing well to intercept that kick. Releases by hand. Has a man running for him. Drop punt. Finds its way home from Plugger. He's excited. Winning it was Big Chungus. Scoops up the ball. Clumsy tackle results in a free kick. Slams it on the boot. It's marked by Jimmy. Hands it out to open space. Collects the loose ball. Dishes it off. Goes by hand to Williams. Up for grabs for Walsh. At full stride, receives the handball. Baz gets on the end of that handball. Missed the target. Finds the loose ball. Gets a quick kick away. Kerr takes the mark. Uncontested. Finds this and marks well. Tips it towards half forward. Thomas marks in a bit of space. Uses it now. Takes the mark all by himself. 50 metres out. He gives it a ride. That's a really poor kick. Out on the full. Big Red puts it on the boot. Good mark and looks to send it back. Walsh uses it by foot. Manages to get past. Giving it off was Big D. They can link up now. They can link up now. Wins the race to the ball. Big Red. Hurried kick. Out of bounds, deep inside 50. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
Doesn't take the mark. Well picked up. Thomas slams it onto the boot. He gets above the crowd. Takes the mark. Ball gets cut off. We'll have another ball up. Tap down. Thumps it clear. Cole comes away with the ball. He wins possession. Polly thumped it clear. The natural puts it out in front. Gets it out of congestion. Off hands. Dug it out. The ball spills in the tackle. Great mark. 70 gets a quick kick away. Big Red with the opportunity in front of goal. 45 metres out. Can he put it through? Looks okay off the boot. Big Red enjoying that goal. Ominous signs for the visiting team. 3 goals up now.
It's been a clearance game, and right now the visiting team are on top in that area.
Slapped away. Anderson was taken high in the tackle. Anderson has resources out wide. Keeps moving. Puts it on the boot. Boomer gets a quick kick away. Takes that one strongly. Wants to play on. He just throws that ball. Baz got the hands free. Chose to kick it. Boomer couldn't hang on to the ball. The ball goes to ground. Is in his possession. Receives the handball and takes off. Uses the hands instead of the body. And it's a free kick. It's a turnover. O'Brien drives the kick. A strong pack mark. Big Red choosing to play on. Caught napping and it's holding the ball. Attracted a crowd.
Great tackle.
Finds it in motion. Cuts the kick inboard. Takes that one strongly. The natural moves it by hand. Big Red runs. Going for goal number 3. The visiting team fans getting excited about that one. He loved that one. Go. The lead is now 24.
This is how they can score, Big Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
Swats it. He gains possession. Rushes with the kick. Snaffled up by Conk. Quick handball with the ball now. The King marks. Just put it on the boot. Finds a bit of room to mark. Handballs. He wins possession. He's excited about that one.
No doubt about it.
A time to celebrate, and don't they get around Big Red. The visiting team have 5 unanswered goals. Now they lead by 30.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score.
Hammers it. Gets on the end of this.
Great tackling there, Hutto.
Wins himself a free for that tackle.
Outstanding pressure.
Steady hands there as he holds that one. He's got the footy in his hands. Conway marks uncontested. Looks up with a kick. Big D looking to track down the footy. Uses a short handball. He can take off after that handball. Shrugs the tackle. Looks like the ball will be coming back. He flicks it over. He has the ball. He can take off after that handball. Hits the target by hand. Heads long with that kick. Takes the mark. Opportunity once again for the visiting team to put one through. And the mark will be paid. That kick hits the post. The visiting team lead is now 31. What did you make of the first term, Gaz?
The visiting team could have come out and started well and shown they have what it takes. The coach will be asking for more of the same for the rest of this one.
Let's analyse the stats.
The visiting team have managed to rack up a big number of marks, and it's easy to see why they're leading this match.
Thanks for that, Gary.
4 goals, 7 disposals, that's good.
Ready to go for the second term. Big Chungus. He's got the football now. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Big Chungus will be the recipient of the free. Elects to kick. Gets into some space to mark this. 70 keeps coming. They can create from this. Goes by hand. Williams just put it on the boot. Spills the mark. Moves the ball by foot. Williams hangs onto that one. Uses it by foot. Intercepts the ball well. Brown elects to kick. Big Red leaps over the top. Puts boot to ball. Jimmy missed an opportunity to mark. Can already tell that's not too good. He looks injured. That doesn't look good. Don't think he'll be coming back. Puts on a big hit. Pretty lucky to get that free. Jimmy with a chance if he can keep his cool. 45 metres out. Runs it over the boundary line. What can you tell us, Gaz?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on.
The King keeping it low. He gives chase to the footy. 70 just gets a boot to it. Drifts wide to go through for a behind. The Kirk searching for a teammate. Does well to cut off the kick. Plugger manufactures a handball. It's offline. The teammates break for him. Doesn't hold on to the mark. Picked up now. Just manufactures what he could. Dynamite with quick hands. 4 goals to his name so far. Looking for a fifth. Big Red celebrating hard. The visiting team have 6 unanswered goals. The margin is 39.
The visiting team are getting first use from their ruckman.
Kong now. The ball's knocked loose. He gets his hands on the footy. Kong won himself a free. Keeps the kick low. The mark is taken by Macca. Links with hands. Slips the handball to Big Red. The natural turns the ball over by hand. Ball spills. Fought hard to get a handball away. Intercepted. Picks it up. Picks up the loose ball. Just gets it onto the boot. Big Red gets in a good position. Advances now. Hunted him down beautifully and wins the free. Didn't get away from the tackle.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
A chance to reload the attack now. 70 dominating this game.
You're right, Hutto. He's an absolute ball magnet.
Penetrating handball. A chance to kick another and get a 6th goal. His teammates rush over. The lead is now 45. Big Chungus palmed it down. Kicks out of the congestion. Gets the loose ball. That tackle just too high. The natural long driving kick. Stands tall and marks. Takes a simple grab. Goes for the goals. Kick on the way. Gets some reward for his efforts. The visiting team beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 51-0, 1 down. Thomas with the ball. Gets a quick kick away. Stands tall and marks. Did well to get a hand in. Did well to control the ball. Umpire penalises him, and it'll be a free kick.
Great attack on the ball carrier.
Kick by Big D. Big Red got under it. Got boot to ball. Marking in space was Macca. Never on target and a behind. The players move as they look to provide an option. A big contested grab. Elects to go backwards. Mops up the loose ball. Lang runs after this one. Picks up the loose ball. Found time to get it on the boot. Kicks hurriedly. He has to hold on to those. Linking by hand. Taking a nice grab. Manages to get a hand to it. Big D with an opportunity from the turnover. Takes a nice mark. Puts it on the boot. Nice hands.
The visiting team have got on top in the marks. They've been able to control the ball in the air, and it sees them in this position.
Big Red can kick his 8th goal right here. A drop punt through the goals. This one gives them a bigger lead. Polly with a big fist on it. Dynamite hacks it out of there. An easy grab for Big Red. It has to be a big kick to get it from there. They'll be pleased with that effort. A nice long goal. They get around him after that effort. The visiting team have kicked 10 unanswered goals. Now they lead by 64. Collected by Big Red. Dug out the loose ball. Clear free. Just put both hands in the back. O'Brien hacks it forward. Nobody can hold on here. Collects the loose ball. The tackle over the shoulder. 31 goes with the kick. The ball ends up going to ground. Plugak was taken high in the tackle. Looks up with the kick. It's marked by Dynamite. The visiting team fans would love to see this one sail through. The kick goes off the deck and nails the goal. One down by Polly. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Marks that ball uncontested.
The visiting team are taking their time and kicking the smart options inside 50, and that's having a real bearing on this match.
Big Red with a massive goal. Smiles all round. The margin is 76.
Murray can't get their hands to the footy. If they can win more of the ball, they can get back into this one.
The visiting team with the upper hand at half-time, leading by 76.
It's been a promising first half for the visiting team. They'd be confident they can keep it going in the second half.
Gary, does anything stand out in the stats?
Murray need to tighten up once the ball leaves the contest. The opposition are getting lots of uncontested ball, and it's hurting them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Gaz. Well, a big second half about to begin. Taps it down. Controlled well off the bounce. Dynamite earns a free kick. Moves the ball by foot. Marks in a bit of space. Intervening brilliantly was Walsh. He takes aim. Missed for a behind. 77 points to Kirk, deciding where to go with the kicking. The ball goes out of bounds on the full. Putting this one through would give the visiting team plenty of confidence. 25 metres out. The angle's a big ask for Big Chungus. Avoids the pressure. Umpire is going to ping him here. O'Brien creates all sorts of problems for his opponent.
Constant pressure and rewarded. Right now, I'm only seeing one team really putting their all into this contest.
Big Chungus won the hit out. Puts on a bump. He's getting a lot of the ball gas.
He just keeps finding the footy.
A clean pickup. So what can the visiting team do with this opportunity in front of goal? 35 metres out. 40 metres from home. He drives it towards goal. Kick on the way. Now they lead by 78. Kirk unsure of the next move. Good mark and looks to send it back. Big Red links up with a chance to run. That kick was pure.
Of course, Hunter.
He's enjoying that goal.
Yeah, let's go.
The visiting team, 84, Blake Murray,
11
nothing.
goals.
Punches it clear. Fends off the tackler. Jimmy Campbell's out in front. Doing well was Dynamite with quick hands. Hands that ball to the opposition. Clears the ball from the contest. A chance here to convert for the visiting team. Big Red receives the ball. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. Pretty happy with that one. The lead is now 90. Boomer just swats it away. A delicate kick from Jimmy. Anything you can see, Gary?
The visiting team is doing a great job at the moment.
Umpire ready to begin the last turn. Wins the ruck duel. Is in his possession. Ball up call. Taps it down. Has it now. The kick off the deck. Goes off the deck and through. Another goal. He's... Big Chungus with a punch. Great control there. Scoops it up. Goes short by hand. Walsh is streaming past and gets the footy.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Baz with a poor kick out of play. Moves the ball along the wing. Polly missed an opportunity to mark. Hacking it out of there. Cleanly picked up. The natural rushes with the kick. Keeps it alive. Under some pressure. And the ball ends up over the line.
The sting has been taken out of the game right now.
Gets the handball away. Missed the target. Seen plenty of it. Hurried kick. A strong mark in the pack from Big Red. He's the number one ranked player on the ground.
He is dominating this game.
He slams it towards goal. The kick towards goal. 13. 13. Big Red loves that goal.
There we go, 13.
104 points the difference.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort.
Fuck yeah. 13.
That goal will be a real confidence.
Guided down nicely by Polly. The game never reached any great heights, and it ended as a bit of a one-sided affair. Gary, any final thoughts?
They would have been expecting a better result than this today. It's definitely not what they were.
Thank you very much, Kaz. Here's the final scores. The visiting team 21-15, 141 versus Murray 1-16-22. That's all the time we have for today. It's been a great day of football, and we'll see you again soon.
Where the heads held high, our backs against the wall.
That shit's hilarious. 13. Hilarious. Bloody great though. That shit's hilarious. Fucking 13 goals. guys, I might end the stream here and I'll do this match a bit later, some other time, because I'm pretty tired and it'd be better if I do it some other time. Peace.